Mm, Take the helm.
Okay.
The first thing we should do is bump rxrust.
Sorry.
The first thing we should do is bump rxrust
Okay. That sounds good.
because they have seemingly fixed that switch map followed by box it problem.
Cool. Um. Oh. Okay. This one.
Hmm.
They have a
That
chamber.
already existed. I think it's not. It's fixed but not released.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, uh,
That is the last commit there.
yeah, this one. Okay.
Well, for what it's worth, I think we can do flat map instead of switch map and just add a to do comment above it
Mm-hmm.
saying that it should be switch map instead. But what makes you think it's this one?
Oh. Mm. Mm. I just blind deleted it.
It is switch map that doesn't work.
Oh,
But I don't remember whether we have any such
they
calls.
don't.
Also, is there another branch? Or is it only this branch?
Mm. What do you mean? Oh, here?
No, ours, our repo. The A flag. Okay. Non-representable.
What about?
Non-representable. I think that's where we went. Yes, yes.
5 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How late?
You switch to non-represent. Well, you're on mob session that should not exist, so do a mob done there. And if it's clean now, seems like clean from your prompt, then you can switch to non-representable. No completion. And do a mob start. Now take a look at app.rs. Okay, that can be removed. That's just a playground function in which we've discovered that minimal case where you do a switch map and you then cannot box it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
regardless of anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we can go for develop master
Sorry,
or one. Do you want to use the latest commits here?
you mean rxrust?
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't bother because um, as I said, we can use flat map operator where it should be switch map
Mm-hmm.
and just put a to do about that,
Okay.
because in those cases it doesn't matter. There is only ever going to be one emit there anyway. But this one, you take a look at this one, doesn't seem to have that problem. It's
It's this one and this one.
well, I don't know what the box it on line 221 even is. What there seems to be like just a
Sorry. Right. The box it's online 221 is boxing the result of this.
it
No.
doesn't even have a period.
Yeah. What? Was this just incomplete
This is a
edit?
mob branch, you know. This don't expect correct syntax.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So what is happening here? What is the logic at all? Because Shivaraj and I have been like experimenting with this, see what we can. So we need to like understand this again. You see, it starts 199 install signal handler,
Yep.
and then we call and then we do a switch map on that. Let result. That's a let else. So you can see we return a shared of exit if it's failed to install signal handler. Otherwise, we do this obtain served dir. And
Mm-hmm.
there's this merge. What is this merge for? Because we need we need a sorry.
We need both, right?
Yes. Merge. Merge.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't know
So
that
we
that even makes
merge.
sense. But that kind of merge, how does that make sense? I mean, this is a bit of a cheat because because so what's the type of served here? It's supposed to be the served here. How does that merge with signal? I think that the reason it merges with signal is because signal takes it is a cheat. Signal takes signal will only ever emit a control exit.
Oh, right.
So it is inferred to be the same type as served dir, which is kind of wrong.
Uh, okay. But then, oh, I get it. There was a let. I think it was here for like type checking purposes.
I'm here. So what do you think about this signal observable having the same type as served here?
Uh, that's weird.
It is.
Oh, is it because it's got the control. Mhm. Whoa.
Sharing. Mm, it's broken. System CTL restart. Okay. That's not why am I on this branch though? Oh, because we I was on my laptop, that's why. I get it. Okay. Let me do a fetch. Start the timer. We switch to non-presentable. Delete. Mod session. Mm, well, yeah, I do want to delete it. We'll start here. This.
Uh-huh. Okay, so now we still have an error on box it, although we did flat. Not the last thing we did was flat. Why do you think that is? On 221.
So we summarize the type of signal as weird, and that's it. Do you want to get back to it later?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
This.
Shared CTX of shared CTX of box of then
Is
of
it
shared
this?
CTX of box of then of sigma of kind in blah blah blah.
Is- These types make me want to like box everything,
Yeah.
right? Like, why is it? No, but it is though. This is this is the good case. This is a box. But isn't this like a box of yeah, because it's a box of it's observable of an observable.
Yes, that's what it is.
Right. So let's do signals observe um and maybe it is this one that has the same type as e yes. You see this you see this how does this work? Yeah, you see this control served deer?
Oh yeah. They're both mapped into controls, right?
They're both mapped into control, and because and because this is mapped to disregard the signal kind and just to exit one, they can they can technically be mapped into the same type, but it's like It's strange.
Does it actually work?
Sure.
Oh, because the merge part works. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
But I mean, that the summary. Uh, do we conclude that this is cool and is desirable? What's the correct? If we wanted to make something more verbose so that it's more formal and not confusing, what would we do?
uh,
We wouldn't merge them. That's for sure, right?
right. Yeah, no, we need is it or what we looked at the last time?
I think what we really would like to do is catch the catch error operator. And then this would be somehow we wouldn't end up in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah, I'm not so sure how that would look. We went into it last time a little bit, and yeah, we probably want proper error handling, and that's probably the primitive that is needed to do it. Because if signals have errors, we can use that to express yeah, this logic cleaner in a cleaner way.
Otherwise, this binding um, it kind of shouldn't exist. Like, what if we just inline this? Would it be less confusing?
Mm. No.
Because it does say signal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a value here called signal that it's actually not. It's not a signal at all. It's just it's a control. It's a control that will never have a happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's shared observable of signal observer.
If I box this, I have a shorter type.
I think you need to box the other one as well, no? Does it have a
No,
shorter type?
uh,
Yeah, it's just one line now.
but I think this still an observable of an observable.
Yeah. Of an observer. Okay.
Can you bump up the font for me? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, got it. Um So
Serve deer. Serve deer. What what is serve deer? It's an observable that is mapped. It's an obtained serve deer call that is mapped to control.
yeah,
And signal
signal is
signal observable mapped to after we confirm that we succeeded in obtaining the signal observable, we just map it to a control that is always exit 1.
yeah, yeah. I got it.
So why does it look like it's observable of observable, not just an observable? Can you show the type again? Yeah, why is a box within a box? What's the deal
It's
there?
an observable of an observer.
Who said that? Mm,
Can I open this? I don't remember.
so what is signal? Why is that? What is signal observable?
Uh,
Shared box dine observable. Shared box dine observer.
hmm.
How? What is this observer?
I think it's this almost this. Oh, these have dines.
Yeah, dine means
Dine.
trait object.
Yeah. Okay.
It's it was a type erasure.
So the pointer to the method gets put into the
Some table.
yeah. I remember this in C++. It's called, I think, vtables or something.
Yeah, vtable. Can you go to the definition of signal to the declaration of signal observable that we're mapping here?
hmm It's the OK signal installed, which we
Okay,
get
so what is
this
that?
handler.
What is shared box observable of shared box observer? Why observer? How does this happen? Can
Well,
we
you
look
can
at signal
observe.
installed that type?
Sorry.
Go to the signal installed type. Pub shared boxed observable. How does point at that alias? No, shit. Oh, is that actually,
This is yeah,
yeah, point at that.
shared box observable.
Yeah, so how do we get an observer? Where does that come from? What are you talking about?
Well, I think what
Go back again. We're missing something.
go back.
Yes. We are pattern matching against this signal installed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the type of the field is the type we should be seeing here when we point at this.
Yeah, but that's an alias.
So here we see the real thing and there we see an alias.
Yeah, but it's not the same, even if we like undo the alias.
What do you
Like shared boxed observable is shared boxed where observable send. Oh, because these are traits. Uh,
follow? Just follow that. Follow that alias. Shared. Is that an alias as well? Follow that. Follow this alias as well.
this what
Yeah.
boxed core observable send. It's din core observable shared CPX boxed observer send. Yeah, that looks more like it. But we still have the din core observer. Oh no, these are not aliases. Oh, here we have another alias boxed
Yeah.
observer send, which
Okay.
is boxed in din observer. Yeah.
There you go.
So when we look at this here, it doesn't use the alias that we used when defining it.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
don't know how the dins interact.
I wonder whether if the alias is in scope, then it will be kind of used in the LSP.
Could be.
'Cause what's the point of an alias? I mean, you can use it in the code, but it'd be nice
Mhm.
to have it in the LSP as well. Although you kind of sometimes you want the truth in the in the LSP, right?
Yeah, the truth. Um,
Well, never mind then. I don't, I don't think like you can't do that, right? Because if sometimes you want the truth, then you got to have a toggle, but there's no toggle. Okay, so it is an observable, and type erasure kind of doesn't really help us, right? When we look at this, that's like there's a big usage problem here with when it has to do with looking at
that
types.
doesn't work. Yeah, okay, so what's the problem with looking at types?
There's a usage problem here with looking at types, right? Like if when dealing with simple types, right? Like even if you put something in a box, okay, so it's a box of some type or box dine some trait. Got it. Okay, I can handle it. But but even but in this library, rxrust, even the type aliases, well, type aliases don't apply when you look at it through the LSP.
Mm-hmm. There are
Um,
4 layers deep.
hmm?
There are 3 or 4 layers of aliases.
Well, if I mean, if we saw the aliases, it would have been kind of easy. Um, we don't see the aliases in the in the through the LSP. We see the resolved types, which is like time consuming to read, if not anything else.
Yep.
Like you could say it's impractical to look at even, right? Because if you want to read your code, you understand what is this, what is that, what is this. Okay, that's nice. We have an LSP, but do we have LSP?
Yeah, it's just the types are long.
Right. And the types are not long for like reasons that help us, like domain reasons, right? It's like implementation reasons long.
I mean, yeah, it would help if Rust Analyzer could show the aliases, but that's
Okay, shared.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to quick question here. Can Rust Analyzer be configured to show type aliases in where such exist instead of, I don't know, the full under the real types on hover, like on hover or whatever? No. Rust Analyzer typically looks through type aliases and shows the expanded underlying type, and hover tooltips inlay type hints related type space. This is a long-standing behavior discussed since 2019. There are open or historical feature requests for preferring aliases where they exist, especially for readability with libraries that use many aliases, like whatever this algebra library is. Related configuration options. You can tweak rated hover inlay behavior, but none do exactly what you want. So that's pretty much a no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, give me is there a way to make oh, I just want something to follow, you know, to maintain my hope in my
Yeah.
heart, to direct my
Rust
why is
Analyzer
this
issue 1666. First answer.
1666, yeah. Figures.
Okay, you can follow this for another 7 years.
Look through type def. Yeah, it's not even, you know, it's not even called type defs anymore, right? It's called type aliases. Foo. Yeah. Type blafoo. Blafoo. X. Okay, whatever. And oh, look, I am subscribed to it. Of course I am.
Because you reacted to the description?
No, that doesn't happen.
Well,
So I wish I could tell when I was subscribed to it, but I don't think that's available in at least not in the GUI.
yeah, it is. There's if you go to your settings, you can check it out. But unfortunately, there's
What settings?
no search, and the pagination is very slow. And you have like hundreds of items.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. You know that because you are subscribed to hundreds of items?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Opti1. So if this is correct, then we have a control here that can only be served here in the happy case, right? Wait. And therefore we have possibly a served here. I don't know what the heck this is. I think we probably want to inline this. Okay. I don't know what this is. I think this should probably be a to-do. And here, I think we were like playing with things. We were trying things out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So once we have a control, what's the next step?
Once we have a served here.
The server.
I think we need to start the server. But we can do several things concurrently. One of them is start the server.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go ahead and obtain that, right? You can just remove line 215.
Remove this.
Yes, remove all that.
Okay.
Yeah, remove all that declaration.
All this.
Keep the to do because it's helping us with the return type. We have a server here. Okay, so let's start the server. Let's do something like let
Server spawn dot com. That's what we want, right?
maybe. Well, server spawn needs to be constructed. It does take fields. It takes the serve dir, I suppose,
Mm-hmm.
as a public field. No, it's not in the call. It's a struct. Construct it. Yes. Do the thing with the fields.
Do I need? Hmm? Hmm?
No, that's the correct syntax, but you don't have to. Yeah. Oh no. So serve dir. Wait, serve dir is what here?
It's a
Pathbuff?
server. It's not a path.
Is it a pathbuff?
No, it's
So
expecting a path buff, but it's actually a server.
And serve dir is a handle that keeps that directory alive, right? Yep. Temp dir is from the library, and serve dir is our own.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing that keeps it alive. As soon as you drop it, it gets deleted. So the question is, where should that singleton be held? Serve dir. Should it be held in the app, or should it be held by the driver? The server. Well, there's no driver, but that's just an effect. So I don't think effect should be holding things. I don't know. What do you think? What is it used for? Other than like it serve dir is where stuff gets written into, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we only need like the maybe it should be an RC, so that whenever whenever it's being dropped everywhere, it will be deleted. Finally, it will be deleted.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That in that case, it can also be cloned. It's like it's data that also gets treated like it's a handle that gets treated like data, right?
Mm-hmm. Can I implement a function that gives me a method that gives me a pass buff?
Is it not
Or is
public?
that the right thing?
What? But I'm not sure that this making it an RC is like compatible with what with this, with the rest of our intentions here?
Okay, so what do we do?
Do you have experience with RCs?
Sorry,
Do you have experience with RCs?
a little bit.
An RC would have some guarantees that as long as something holds that temp deer, it won't be. i- If you could just,
Go ahead.
an RC would have a guarantee that as long as something is holding it, um, then that directory should exist.
Yeah. It counts the number of references and drops when the number reaches 0.
That's right. And so we have this directory, the served dir, we have it given to the server because it needs to know where to serve from. But it's just an effect that starts spawns the server, and but we could store, right? We could store it on whatever that returns. Or we could store it in the, I think there's like a task, an async task that in which the server runs. We could store it there, and we can drop it when we shut down the server gracefully, which we're supposed to do. So that's one place it reaches. Another place it reaches is every time we want to execute the build, right? Execute a build, we pass, we construct that effect with the served here so that the build will know where to write to.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do that, we kind of guarantee we promise the build effect, hey, there is going to be that directory. It's not just the value, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a resource held for you. And it's a shared resource. So I think an RC makes sense. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds legit.
Okay. So I don't think it should be wrapped in an RC. I think it should wrap an RC.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we go to server spawn. No.
You have
It's
symbol search. You don't need to think. Yeah. It's called served here.
served here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think you were clicking correctly. That hash looked right. Why don't you do that again?
I don't remember what I was doing.
Isn't it control? What is control shift? Control shift.
Oh,
S for symbol,
control.
or
It's
yeah,
control
that
T.
that. Just now type in served here. This is symbol search, right?
Symbol
There.
search. Control T.
Okay, good for type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And temp dir on its own is not an RC, right? Like the library doesn't go so as far as to, just give you an RC. No, it's a singleton. Yeah. Can you see whether it has like clone? Because if it has clone, it's probably an RC already.
How can I see that? Start.
You open the docs.
Okay. 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 Wait, is my timer? Yeah,
Mhm.
thumbs up.
My time is up. Sharing. Shared. Should I bring up the docs for Tempa?
um, I mean,
That's what you
yeah,
were
yeah,
about to
sure.
do.
Let's see what instances it has. Or sorry, implementations.
Right.
And I think
So
we
I think
need the
temp dir.
temp dir type
So
struct.
there is no clone here. So it's not an IRC internally.
Okay.
So I will proceed to making it one. Let's see if I can search symbols. Temp dir, serve dir. No, I
Mm,
cannot. Is this? Yeah, it is workspace symbols, but it doesn't work.
Maybe I messed up the syntax.
Oh, okay. Then grep serve dir. It's
It's
probably
9:30.
over here. This. Ah, I see. So yeah, I think that's the type, right? Wait. i- what am I doing here? This? It's just that RC is not imported. That's all. RC. Now there should be some
Mhm.
errors here.
Yeah.
There we go. So this needs to be wrapped in RC, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Visual around node. That's the node. Visual inside node. Visual around. Visual inside. Visual around node. Around node. Around node. Around node. Around node. Around node. RC new. Not that. My visual. A visual inside node. Paste. That's that. Now there are no errors in here. So I'm going back to app. What's going on here? All this is wrong somehow? Ooh, many.
How is that?
Temp dir cannot be, so it needs to be an ARC, actually,
Mm-hmm.
because it cannot be sent between. So let me see if symbol search works now. Serve dir. No, serve dir. No, it doesn't work. Why would it work? Can we have nice things?
Yeah, and the ARC is the same as RC, except every time you change the counter, it's guaranteed to not be changed by another thread at the same time because they synchronize with the mutex.
Okay. App. We okay here now? Okay. All right. So server spawn needs to now take not a path buff, but a serve dir. And now over here, this does need to just be a so we need to obtain eventually a path from that served here and then clone it, so it'll be something like, or maybe it could deref into a path, right? That way clone would just work
Direction to what?
into a path.
Oh. How?
Well, if it derefs into a path, right? That means that well, that actually that depends on served here derefing into a. So let's see what served here has again. Cargo doc.
That's our type. Served here is our
Sorry, temp file.
and there.
It is sref path. So I think we can just carry that along, right? Sref path. You see that? Sref path. So served here, I think we can probably derive more as ref probably don't have it. Is ARC as ref? ARC. Let's see. Rust ARC. Because it needs to go through the ARC as well. Trait. Yep, it is. Cool.
Yeah.
So we go to dependencies, derive more. We have a bunch of sref, and we probably need to be a deer and freelance, or maybe we write files, and that should result. It's over here. Now I save. Okay. So here, it's like something like sref to path in what? To path buff. Is it like sref? To path buff? Into path. I thought it's into path is actually returns temp dir keep. No, that's a temp dir thing. There's a temp dir method. That's not it's not the correct method. When we do sref, do we need to do it like we don't need to do it more than once, right? Like it passes through them. The implementation of the derive, right? Derive means that it's going to be sref, calling sref on the ARC, and the implementation of sref on the ARC is probably calling the inner type as well. So there should be only one sref, and that should be a path, probably. Did we see that it's a path? Sref path, yeah. So go to that app file and find the error. Here, yeah. So sref, can you tell me what sref here returns? ARC temp dir. Why? Because the derive, I get it. By default, the derive more just returns a reference to the to the internal type. That's not the derive that we want. You give us a better derive of sref. We need to go to the documentation for derive more and see whether it can do more interesting things with sref. The first result seems fine. What is that? Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dee. Forward. It's also possible to use Ezra forward attribute to forward the Ezra implementation of the field. So here, single implements Ezra for all types. Okay, do that. It'll be in server. Where is our type? It is in server. You're in the correct file. Look for our type. Serve dir. Yeah, go to definition on that and add the attribute Ezref forward. Okay, now go to app.
Oh,
Yes. I saw it twice.
yeah, me too. I saw it. Yeah.
Okay, now Ezref. After Ezref, you should probably be able to call what it returns a temp dir, right?
An ARC of
Where I don't even understand what I'm saying. Oh, this is from like the
Ezra.
the derive. It's funny.
Right, yeah.
Underscore AST. Okay. So try calling instead of into path, try calling path. Do we have that method? Okay. Now
Yeah.
into path buff after path. To path buff.
Nice.
That's a similar case. You have to first obtain a path. You don't need to do that because in the case of join, you're creating a new value anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So just go path and then join. Yeah, that.
Okay.
Is that the last error here? Because we're not done here in this effect. We need to keep the handle somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we spawn. Okay, so scroll down to like where we, I don't know, send it to some task or something like that. Yeah, server. You see the server task, line 97. We create that task. And we kind of want to, I think we want to like wrap it in an async block so that block will also, keep the handle, keep a clone of that ARC. Does that make sense?
Mm.
From TCP, you see that call?
Yeah.
That returns a future.
Oh.
Currently, what we spawn is that future on line 107.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we want to like await on that future and keep the keep um, the serve dir handle at the same time, then what we can do is that server task will be an async block in which that yeah in which that is moved. We can like move or
Move this
but it's
too.
not used there, so I don't see why it would be moved there. It's kind of a deficiency of of this of this API, of this hyper server API, that it does not like. Right? It asks you what should I serve, and then like it expects you to keep that alive, keep that directory alive. So I don't know if it's a deficiency, but oh, okay. We can cancel that. I have a different thought. You you see what we return here, an OK server spawned.
Yeah.
And you see that has a shutdown effect.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that should yeah, I think that should have the maybe that should have the join handle. No, I think the server task. Yeah, I think the server task should have it. And I think there should be an explicit drop call. Yeah, async block with an explicit drop call, and the explicit drop call is like called after the await after awaiting the from TCP future. Does that make sense?
So after waiting this,
Yeah. The server task becomes a async block, and after awaiting that, we do a drop temp the drop the serve there.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Do we move?
It'll have to be moved because that we move into it yeah. Now but it's not like it's not that it's the server task. Like don't do it there. Like finish obtaining the server task, and then do it on line 108 after you already have the server task. Like don't obtain the server task in the async block.
Mm-hmm. Instead.
Instead, wrap the server task that you have in the Tokyo spawn call, perhaps like on 108. Yeah, go ahead, finish that edit. That's fine by me.
Okay, so
I
just
know you
move
like
this in
finishing
line.
edits. No,
Okay.
don't move all that code there. No, we need to finish obtaining the server task without moving it into an async
Okay.
block. All that from TCP, and then call context, and then call TCP no delay. All that stuff that needs to be as it was. No change
Oh.
without that wrapping. Yes, and then you already have the server task. Wrap it just before the Tokyo spawn. You can do it right there inside the spawn argument. Yep, async move. First, await the server task, and then drop the serve dir. Serve. Is it self-serve dir? That's interesting. Well,
Hmm.
self we need to grab servdir clone from self, or just yeah, move what is like where self is getting dropped here, right?
Yeah.
So do self.servdir. Let's see if that works. Because maybe self will just get moved into there. Okay. Does that work? What's the problem now with like join handle? That it's not a what is it? Now it's unit. It expected it to be some kind of a result of hyper error. That's okay. You can, you can cause it to be that again, right? But let's rotate.
Mhm.
Sharing. So what'd you do last night?
Mm, just some coding.
This. Awaiting it. We actually need to like return it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do we?
Well, we could map. I I mean, we don't really do anything with that error. Like if we fail to join, right? Don't do anything about it, but we kind of want to print it. That's the only thing we do.
Mm-hmm.
So we do want to obtain it from the join handle. So we don't want this to be a join handle of unit. We want it to be like maybe map um maybe match. It's like I don't think an okay is ever a thing here.
Mm.
So maybe it's not a match, maybe it's a but we want to drop this in any case. I'm kind of confused. Like we want to drop this. It's a timing thing, right? So maybe it's like let result equals it's different now. Around node. I didn't mean to do that really around node. Huh? Yeah, now you have the result, right? Then you drop it and you return the result, right?
Mm-hmm.
No match. I think that's right because once you have if this resolved, the server is down. The server has been shut down somehow. So now we can drop that, and the entire self is being moved. I think the entire self is being moved into this task. Pretty sure. So I'm going back to app. Okay.
Right?
All right. So here's a call to the effect here.
Mm-hmm. But needs. No. All right.
So this is a server spawn, right? We probably do we? I don't think we boxed. It's already boxed. That's what we get from these calls. We have this observable now, and we have the served here for which. Now we can do another one. We need to spawn the server. We need to do an initial build. Okay. Initial build. I don't know. Build spawn. Build spawn. Okay. Build spawn. It's probably takes some field. Yep. Now, we said, let's complete this call, right? We said that this will take an RC as well, not just a path buff, right? So this will be the serve dir.
Mm-hmm.
No. Sorry. That's not the serve dir. That's the path buff. The serve dir will be here instead of these envs. That's
Instead.
where, right? This is the path of the command itself. The command to build command to spawn. And the serve dir is provided to the command via environment. Now, I don't remember whether this has any other environment. It's just kind of modeled after, well, that's what environment is, right? It's like any number of environment variables, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think if I do that we ever do anything other than the serve dir here. So it doesn't really need to be this.
Mm-hmm.
But let's confirm that. we have no references. This is the like where we use these. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is right. We have no other environment given to this. So I'm going to change this, right, to the serve dir.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a serve dir. And this will say serve dir. Serve dir. And I like rotating before the time runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the build module, suppose.
Okay, so now we have a serve there and an
Hit
error.
save so that you have correct errors. And find the first one.
No field ends.
Yep. Is there a method env instead of plural? It probably takes 2 arguments.
Yep.
Well, the second argument will be self dot self dot serve dir. And then we need to convert it into I think path just as ref path, yeah, just would work because This is actually generic. It's what's it called, a OS-ter, something like asref OS-ter. And I think that completion you had there was correct. Serve serve path. That's like a constant for the environment variable, the name of the environment variable. That's the contract.
Yeah.
The build command that our users provide is promised to, receive this environment variable. That make sense?
But it's the compile time.
That's
Yes.
true. It's compiled because it comes from Nix, I believe. That might be strange. I think that's for the purpose of documentation. It's nice that facts that we want to document come from Nix, so that we could write docs in Nixlang.
Mm-hmm. It's serve pass. Should we call it served here?
It's serve path. It's is it serve? Yeah, serve path. A directory to me sounds like a handle,
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, no more.
that's
That's
nice.
it.
So back to app.
Go back to that. Most of ours.
That would be app.
Oh, here we go. So we have serve here. And that's, I guess, that's it. Do we have a served here? Yes, we do.
We'd probably clone it. That'll probably be something a served clone. Clone the ARC, that you can't quite enjoy you're trying to use some kind of a hybrid syntax there, both the field
Right.
name and what's the problem with that? It's unreachable because of the to do before it.
Oh, okay. Well,
This is the path of the build command. You might find that on self. What are you? I mean, just when I say you might find it on self, just try self dot build something.
la.
Okay.
Okay, and now expected served here, found or temp here.
How did we manage to clone the internal field? I don't know. What
Maybe
is
it
served here?
dereferences it first.
What is served here? Just point at served here. Yeah.
Served here.
Does it? Did we yeah, go to that type. Did we derive deref? We derived deref, yeah. So I think we don't want to derive deref anymore. Because ARC does not work that way. We kind of want to like implement a dereferencing into a path now. So I think we want we want an explicit implementation of dref. Can you do that?
Maybe there's a similar mechanism for dref as per sref.
I'm skeptical because, you know, ASREF is just forwarding. It's the same trait, but ARC does not implement dref.
Okay.
Does it?
No.
I don't know. Maybe it does. Check the. Here you will not. You might not find. You need the Rust stood, which you cannot. I don't think you can do that. It's not. It's not like a dependency in your. Yeah. I think there's some way with. I think RustUp can open the Rust docs, but we don't use RustUp because it's an Unix
dref.
project.
You have dref.
Yeah. So we may be able to do that. Pretty much the same thing, right? Like derive dref and like as dref forward. Probably for consistency, it's been designed the same way. And I think if we have dref, we probably don't need asref. Does that work at all? Well, but did you confirm that? I mean, I see some thingy. What is that? On
What?
933, do you see the first character is highlighted?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hit F8 and see what's that's telling us. But hit it when you're like before, not after.
Right.
Why did it go over?
Doesn't go. It doesn't work like that. I think it's.
What is it then? Okay, that's
No,
fine.
it doesn't show up here.
I think that's fine. Let's go back to app, see what's going on there. Or to any other error, like server, for example, because we did use asref.
Yeah, we don't have clone anymore.
Well, we need to derive clone. That'll be easy. Just derive clone. And it's not derive more. It's just clone like debug. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What's the first error you see? Clone it.
And now this.
Should probably rotate.
Should I copy?
I think you should rotate.
Rotate.
How you doing, Martin?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Zombie
mind
gone.
stopping soon.
What is this? Okay,
Let's
not
do it.
asref. So I just remove. We get the path, right? Okay. App. What I do is I go to the top and then I get. Yeah, but let's remove all these unused because it's quite. I don't have a key binding for like the next error.
Mm-hmm.
I have, so I'm just going to remove stuff here.
Well, at least you know the VS
There.
Code bindings by heart.
Okay. Yeah, build command path and project root. We have clones of these already. It's an unused variable. Okay, okay, okay. So we already have clones of these. So let's use them. I don't know. Maybe this is the first usage. Cannot move. Can we? Okay, yeah, clone. And what is that? Oh, it's used here first, right? So serve dir is serve dir. Clone. No. Expected serve dir
Because
from the.
when you call clone, it dereferences it, and because we forward the deref, it returns an arc. Is this the thing?
If you derive clone, then you have it on the type. It's not going to go through the reference.
Well,
We have derived clone. So
yeah.
it'll clone this. I mean,
Well,
the
but then
other.
how come we have this error? Right.
That's a good question. Wait, do we have this error? Where was the error? We don't have this error. We don't have an error.
Oh, okay. Do we have any more errors?
Nope. In server we have an error.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because we don't need the asref anymore.
Ref. This is dref now.
Yeah.
There's also dref. That's unused results. Oh, because now it's not a result of unit, so we can remove. What is so this is effect shut down. Okay, so this will be like remove this, remove that, and then wrap in OK. Or not. We don't even need to wrap this in anything. Just this
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the result.
mismatch type, and then it'll be a hyper error.
You can do a question mark there, and that should fix it, right? Oh, hyper.
I
Yeah, we need to map error maybe.
don't understand why hyper error, because there's a context call here. Unit and nothing. This is a result of result because there's the join handle await.
Yeah.
Server task join, and then there's this. So didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now the only difference is the hyper versus anyhow.
Well, it says there's incompatible types.
Yeah.
And again, I don't get it because conversion should work. Anyhow, when you have a function result anyhow error, which it should actually be something like anyhow result, then this should cannot convert from std result of something in hyper error to std result. Why from yeah. Hyper error and anyhow error have similar names but actually distinct types. expected stood results unit anyhow error because of return type. Why is there no conversion? Use
Oh, you need to
this
put the
again.
question mark after the await and then call context, I think. Await question mark and
Oh,
dot context.
really?
Yeah, because the first one is the future, and the second one is the one with the. You don't need a second question mark.
Oh.
Huh.
But I don't quite understand because this wouldn't be correct anymore. Like this would just not be correct, would it?
Well, the context converts the hyper error into a anyhow error. But before we can go there, we need to get the result of the future out.
Of the
Yeah.
well, then it's two contexts, right? This is server task join,
Yeah.
right? And this is something else.
Yeah. It's server shutdown.
It's hyper.
Oh, hi. Right.
It's server shut down, right? Mm,
Yeah.
I guess.
I want to see the result of this. Let's go. Server lockdown. Uh,
Just remember, you have to save.
hmm. Hmm. Never use server shutdown events.
That's a warning. Go to app.
We don't have any more errors.
Great. Okay, so we have the initial build. What's the type of that? Some sort of a
Spawn. No, a observable of
result. Result, build, spawned.
yeah, observable result build spawn.
Cool. And
Spawn.
another thing we should be doing in concurrently,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Scroll up.
Start the browser.
No, not yet. When after all these concurrent things succeed, we can start the browser. But let's scroll up more. I want to see the comment. There's a long comment. Maybe it's actually scrolling down.
The big case is
Uh,
down here.
Yeah, and it's pretty much at the beginning of it, where we do three things and concurrently there. Three commands concurrently.
Build
Build
command,
spawn.
server command, plus watch command.
That's right. We need to start the file watching. Can do that.
Okay. Let's see if you.
So we should change the this to be the same type. This is the served here.
No, we don't want to watch the serve here, do we?
Oh, you're right. No, no, no. We watched the project root.
It's a pass buff. That's right.
Yeah, F8. Okay.
Cannot move a pass buff. We can clone the pass buff. Okay.
Okay. 3 observables. What is the relationship between them? What do we do if one of them fails? Obviously, nothing. This is all fatal. Any of them fails, it's all fatal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but unfortunately, we don't have a separate channel for failures, so we don't listen on them.
Well, I think we have learned that we can use a from future and an async block in order to use the Tokyo macro to wait concurrently, but like cancel the others as soon as we have some error. But for that, we cannot use the call method. We have to use the effect method on each of them, because the call method, are you sure you can like edit and listen to me at the same time?
Sure. I just uh, wasn't even editing, just trying to find that method from the macro from the thing. But yeah, sure, go ahead.
We need to use the effect methods on them instead of call, because we need futures
Yeah.
instead of, so go ahead and change those calls to calls to future, to effect. Nicely format, and call something like shared from future. From future, and the argument would be an async move. Yeah. There. And inside there will be something like try join. There's a Tokyo try join. Use it, yeah, that's fine. Try join and then figure out the syntax in order to put all those 3 inside. Seems like just comma separated
Mm-hmm. Mm,
futures. Mm-hmm.
okay. Still need to wait it.
No, it is awaiting. The macro
Oh,
awaits.
yeah, right. Okay.
Give us a binding for that. Not that, the from future, and see what type it ends up being. Should be like a tuple result of tuple server spawned, build spawned, and fs watching. I think that's what we wanted.
Yeah, not bad. Except last time there was a problem.
I don't know. I think we can box it and return it from from this switch map in which we're in. Unless you can come up with that problem.
This says it returns when all branches complete.
Or, which is what we want, or on the first error.
More on the first error. Okay.
So
But we still
don't.
need the server spawned because we need to kill the server. So on the first error, if it's not this, yeah, we don't actually get the error.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Wait, didn't
We
didn't
did
we
this
have?
last time. But what we can do is this.
This is what we called others, right?
Yeah.
So where'd that code go? I'm confused.
Sorry?
I think Shivaraj and I probably just accidentally nuked it or something.
Yeah, we didn't actually land on a working version. And we did this, and then we went went over to some rxrust stuff that does the same thing. What were
Well, then
they?
call this others.
Okay. Then we need to merge this with.
Do you not have like I see the notification on your desktop,
Which one?
the one that says the timer ran out.
Where?
Well, the notification comes and goes, right? Doesn't stay.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
On the mob timer web page, there's the thing for like turning on the audio for it as well, in case your desktop notifications don't give you audio.
There. Fixed it.
Won't that increase my voice?
No, because
different?
it's controlling the built-in audio and you're connected to external speakers.
Whoa, fancy.
Well, I mean, it should control the default device, but it's not doing that. So
It's accidental feature.
yeah.
Got it. Sharing. Shared.
Okay, so could you tell me about that rxrust operation that waits for both observables to emit and then emits?
I think there is zip and there is with latest from and
But
there's
that needs flow.
combine latest.
Combine latest also needs clone. We need something that only waits for one message.
Let me bring us to the so.
But this is fine. We could just leave it like this. This is fine.
There is no rxrust. I mean, if we had catch error, right?
Yeah.
Like we could have used some other rxrust operators that are useful, but you know their behavior includes, what handling of errors, but we cannot catch errors, so we can't use any of those.
Yep.
So this is like we have to go to future land and do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Delete that comment.
Okay, that's fine. Let's combine that with server spawn.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll
And
just
this
yes.
time, I mean, we still need to quit early if the others are if the others fail, then we need to quit early.
We can map this to a control. Can map the others to a control.
Look, we can just not be perfectly efficient and wait for both server spawn and others to finish. Because
I
server
think we
spawn
figured
should be
out.
really fast. Sorry?
I think we figured out how to be like to do the correct concurrency.
Did we?
Well, I think yeah. Well, it's hard to tell what session it was exactly with you or with Shivaraj, but I think I did.
Okay, so how do
It's a
we? So we have two observables, and we want to wait for one of them to emit for sure, and the second one, if it errors, no, we don't want to wait for the server spawn to emit. If server spawn errors, we need to not do anything, I guess. Ignore the others and quit. And if server spawn succeeds but the others fail, no, sorry. If server spawn did not emit yet, but others failed, we need to shut down the server. That's the
Mm-hmm. So that means these are droppable. These are the droppables.
Yep.
And we have server spawned here, right?
Yeah.
And we want to, I believe, zip them or
Could you
zip is
open the
zip the one
animation,
with clone?
please?
Cargo dog X. Sorry, maybe the
animation, yeah.
RX marbles, right? Zip 1A, 2 you get nothing. Only when you get B you get some 2B. So there's no cloning here, right? No cloning. You see C and D no emits, right? When you get so like C. Is that up? Why is this 3C? Why is it not 3D?
Ooh.
The heck
Oh,
is this?
because the number of them also counts. You get the first one with the first one, the second one with the second one, etc.
Really, really?
That's
I
what it
mean,
looks.
apparently.
Sorry.
Apparently.
Yeah, I mean Zip does that on
So
lists as well,
B,
so it would kind of make sense.
I see. Okay. W-
Eh,
Okay. Well, I think it works for us, right?
Yeah, but we don't do early exit.
Early exit, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
When
our early exit in observables is controlled via like re- early returning mapping into control. Like in this switch map, we get like the control from the previous one and like early return it.
Mhm.
Um, it's kind of funny, but that's what we do.
Okay.
So
Right. Last round. Did I share? Oh, sharing. Okay. So we got the droppables, we got the zip. The zip is
I think you call zip on one of them. So like something like droppables, zip. No, droppables, zip. It's a method on observable. And then you give it the server spawned. Call that. And I think that's what we that's what we return here. So don't bind it, just return it from the switch map. Remove the to do, remove the semi. 227, remove semi.
semi, right?
Okay, what is it? What is it? Oh, this needs to be mapped into control. I
Right.
mean, both droppables and no, hold on. Doesn't zip take a zipping function? Doesn't zip take a function as well?
Uh, 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 zip.
Or this gives you a tuple?
It, yeah, it gives you a tuple.
Where do you see the tuple? That's the
Uh,
parameter.
no, that's the parameter. Sorry. Self with zip stuff in there. It gives you a self
The
with
example should
example. Yes, gives you a tuple.
okay. Okay. So I can't what's the problem with the zipping something here?
No, I'm sorry.
That doesn't
We should map that, right?
map it. Yeah, it must be control. But
Yeah. So we have a server spawn. What does that do? It's server spawn.
they're both results. But you're mapping a tuple. Mm-hmm.
Mm, why not? Why no
Well,
action?
take a look at R1 and R2. I mean,
Yeah.
take a look at the types. Point at them. What is what is
I
what is the type?
need to save
You don't need to
match.
save. See the time.
Okay. R2
It's
unknown.
unknown.
Yeah.
It's unknown. Why?
Do we need this box it?
No, not at this point, not yet. But
It's
is it still unknown?
unknown. Mm.
Don't read that mismatch types. That's not looking for. We need to see it working inside the map. Like the zip is not working.
Mhm.
If R1 and R2 are unknown, then the zip is not working. Like put a semicolon there and bring back the to do. Not there. The end of after map call, semicolon, bring back the to do, and now save it and now see that
Yeah.
this is the zip call that is problematic.
Mhm. Input future output results. Server respond there. What?
Where is the future? What binding are you using there? Server spawned. What is that?
Oh, server spawned is a effect, and it should be a call in this context.
That's better. Good. Now it's a non-exhaustive pattern.
Cool. Nice. What do we need to do if everything is okay? We return.
I think we can do, instead of one big match, I think we can do an initial let else the on the server. Can you name them correctly?
uh So we don't need the match?
I don't think we need a match.
Mm-hmm.
That's in probably inverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let. What kind of let did you want?
Let's okay with the server spawned equals server spawned result, else return exit one. Terminate the let else. You terminate it with a semi. And now, right, because yeah, now we can,
Right.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Now we can be concerned with what happens when the server did succeed and handle the droppable and like depending on the droppables, right?
Uh-huh.
And the droppables are a single result, so we can do something like also let else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let okay with equals droppables result. Yeah. Well, it's not exit one yet, right? This is where we actually want to shut down the server, right? So we can do a to do here, yeah. Shut down server, and we do need to like an actual to do macro invocation and terminate that let else. And then we can here just some like at the end return an okay with all the good values, right? Um, actually, it's not an okay; it's a happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then remove make it a tail expression. Yeah, and see what we have and and then remove the to do on 239. Make that stuff the box it and make it the tail expression. Look at V
Okay.
in the tab. No, look at V in the tab.
V.
241.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just look at V, type of V. I think this is correct. Like this is desired logic.
Mo.
Because I think all these will be concurrent. All the three will be concurrent in the correct way.
Well, there's one case where the droppables have failed, but the server is still spawning. So we
Yep.
don't get it from the zip.
We don't really want to cancel that. We want to let the server either fail to spawn or succeed to spawn. If it succeeds to spawn, we shut it down.
Okay, in that case, this is completely fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? I
Yep.
agree.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't actually shut down the server, but yeah. You said that that was the last turn. So what do you want to do?
I want to stop.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. Looks a little bit better. Looks a little bit better.
We still really want the catch error operator, but we think that we can program this without it.
Yeah, but it's tedious. This is fine. I mean, now we have a happy with all the stuff, which is pretty great. Now we can do other stuff.
I think so.
I guess browser, right?
Yeah, at this point, we spawn the browser.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to do it in? No, sorry. Thank you for the session and see you later. Or I guess next week should be fine.
I just want to
I
say, if you were watching and this looks fun, there are seats available. Message me. Until next time, be well.
cool.